So yeah, momentum is sustaining for sure. We don't need anybody doesn't need us to say that, but could we see a pause or a pull back soon, or a pause, if not a pull back? Very likely, because a few quant indicators are now pointing to we being in extreme greed zones as well. And maybe the positioning is such that we've had a good rally, maybe a pullback around the corner. So just be careful with leverage trades. That's the only point that is being made here, because the macro is still mixed. I mean, you look at any message that comes in, there is a lovely MK note that has come in today as well, which is pointing to macro still the, 18th of March or thereabouts. Select pockets, tractors, port cargo are improving, but not everything. And because it's a seasonally weak month for liquidity, that hasn't improved either. So we might see that happening in April, but not thus far because of the year-ender, if you will. So just be a bit careful there. But on the positive note, there are some mid-cap stocks wherein the volumes have gone through the roof. And I was doing this small data check late last night. So, I mean, and I have a table, look at that. Gabriel, LG Equipment, GR Infra. So the 1 week returns for all of these are interesting, but look at the 1 week volumes versus the 1 year volume data. I mean, on Gabriel, the volumes in the last 1 week are 50 times the last 1 year volumes average. LG Equipment 23 times, GR Infra 24 times, even KC International about 5x. So some very nice price volume action being seen in the broader markets, which is so heartening. You were making this point yesterday as well, right? That the broader markets are doing well, which is great for portfolios.
Could it be, since there are hefty allocations in small and mid-cap funds, that money needs to be deployed somewhere, and these are fund managers saying, you know, let's come in now. Because people have not necessarily switched their, you know, allocations or their SIP. Individual investors have not. So those fund managers need to go out and deploy as per their mandate, and they're hunting for opportunities.
And at least one, I saw GR for sure yesterday because we pointed this out. It was trading at, and before the move, yesterday it moved up, I think 9% or thereabouts. It was trading at less than 5% above its 52-week low. So maybe that makes sense, that you're seeing that there has been such a lot of erosion in value that people are going and buying.
Just one small mood check. I was at a conference yesterday. It was a private equity conference, and there everybody who had come in was asking, "Acha, abhi market mein kya lena hai?" And people are back with the bang. The mood was so much better than the mood at the earlier conferences. You know, a spate of conferences, the mood was very somber. Suddenly the mood seems to have turned.
You know, someone had put this out yesterday. India is a very emotional market. We keep talking about levels, etc. here, quant indicators, but it tends to be a bit of an emotional market as well. Are we seeing a lot of emotion in the derivatives end? Puneet is standing by for more on that. Yes, Puneet, good morning.
Hi, Tamanna. Good morning. So definitely a positive session seen yesterday in Nifty 50 reclaiming the 22,900 mark. And, you know, the GIFT Nifty is also indicating an open of above 23,000 odd levels today in the session as well. Well, we also seen that the Nifty is currently at a crucial overhead resistance level of about 23,100, so about around those levels. And we've seen that the immediate support has also moved up from 20 to roughly about 22,800 levels from about 22,300 at the start of the week. So definitely a positive there. On the Bank Nifty as well, we have seen the index in the last 9 weeks has been consolidating between 47,700 to 50,600 odd levels, and currently getting there on the higher end of the range as well. So another big positive. Bank Nifty has gained for the 5th straight session. So definitely something to watch out for on the upper hand as well. Now, it has been making higher highs as well as higher lows. So that range has been moving on the upside as well. When you look at some open interest distribution as well in terms of the index, we've seen the maximum call option levels at roughly about 23,500. 20,300 to 500 levels, while on the put option in open interest, the maximum has been seen at 22,500 versus 22,000 at the start of the week. So that is also a bullish sentiment there. Finally, when you look at some of the key stocks on the open interest gainer side, we have seen long build up in stocks like Apollo Tyres, which was, you know, a stock that was beaten down because of other fundamentals as well as raw material prices. We've seen delivery also being back yesterday, and we had a discussion on it yesterday as well. Chambal Fertilizer also seeing some long build up. On the open interest losers side, we have seen short covering across the picture, especially in the mid and small caps, and seen in stocks such as PB Fintech, AU Small Finance, as well as SAIL to name some of them. So overall, it's a positive picture, and 23,000 is a level that will be something to watch out for, as well as the Nifty bank levels as well.